For more updates, subscribe to our channel.
This video all about 2019 ECET paper for electrical engineering. Okay, Telangana ECET examination 2019 paper. First question, an EMF source of 6 volts is connected to purely resistive lamp. Okay, the source is 6 volts and which is connected to one lamp. The lamp is having some resistance, okay, or and current is 2 ampere flow. So current through this one is 2 ampere. Then what is the resistance of the lamp? We need to calculate the resistance of the lamp. From the Ohm's law, V is equals to I into R. So from this, R is equals to V 6 volts divided by I 2 amperes. It will give 3 ohms. So option B is correct for the first question. And next question, question number 2. The circuit is like this. This is 4 amperes, 2 ohms, 2 ohms, 2 ohms. This is 20 volts. We need to calculate the value of I. Calculate the value of I. This question can be solved by using KVL as well as KCL also. But it is very simple to find I value by using KCL. So I am applying KCL at this node. Here we have a 2 nodes. This is a one node and this is another node. I am taking this node as a reference node, that is nothing but 0 volts. Okay, so I am assuming the potential across that one, potential across this node is X. Now apply KCL at that particular node. Entering currents is equals to leaving currents, that is the KVL definition. So the entering current to this node is 4 ampere, which is equals to the current leaving from this branch is I by 2 plus the current leaving from this branch is X minus 20 potential difference divided by resistance, that is 2. So LCM of 2 and 2 will give 2 only. So 2 into 4, 8 is equals to 2x minus 20. 2x is equals to 28, x is equals to, so it will give how much, Nana? So it will give, so 14. X value is 14 volts. But what do we need to find? We should find I value. So I value can be calculated like this, that is V by R is equals to I. So V value is 14 volts divided by R value is 2, 7 ampere. I value is 7 amperes. So for a question number 2, which option is correct? So option D is correct. Option D, 7 amperes. Next question. This question is also from networks. Ten volts, 5 ohms, So this is also 10 ohm, 2 ohms, 50 volts. So here the question is the values of the mesh currents. Mesh analysis is nothing but Ohm's law plus KVL. So we need to apply KVL for this circuit. Okay. Total how many loops do we have? First loop, second loop. So first loop current is I1, second loop current is I2. Current is entering to the load plus minus. So obviously this is plus and minus. Apply KVL for the loop 1. Minus 10 plus 5 into I1, 5I1, and resistance value is 2. So it will give 2 into the current I1 and this current value is I2. So I1 minus I2. So one thing that you have to remember, if we are in the loop 1, we have to assume loop 1 current is greater than that of loop 2 current. Similarly, if we are in the loop 2, we should assume that loop 2 current should be greater than that of loop 1. Okay. So after finding I1 values and I2 values, we can able to tell which value is greater, unless otherwise. So up to now you have to assume that if you are in the first loop current should be high. If you are in the second loop, you have to assume that your second loop current should be high. Okay, right. So if I simplify this equation, 5I1 plus 2I1, it will give 7I1 minus 2I2 equals to 10. This is the equation number 1. Similarly, apply KVL to loop 2. So what it will give, Nana? That is, we are in the second loop, so we have to assume the second loop current, that is nothing but I2 should be greater than I1. So current is entering to load positive, negative, and this is positive, negative. So this 2 ohm resistor is in between I1 and I2. So I2 minus I1 plus 10I2 plus 50 is equals to 0. So equation of this one is 2I2 plus 10I2, 12I2 minus 2I1 is equals to minus 50. So equation 1 and this is equation number 2. I am writing equation number 2 here. Minus 2I1 plus 12I2 is equals to 50. Multiply this with the 6 to cancel I2 coefficients. So 6 into 2, 12. This is also 12. So 12 will get cancelled. 6 into 7. So 42. 42 minus 2, 40 I1, which is equals to 60 minus 50, 10. So I1 is equals to 10 by 40, that is 1 by 4, that is 0.25. So I1 value is 0.25. So substitute this I1 value in any of one equation. So I am substituting this in the equation number 1. So what is the equation number 1? That is 7 into I1. I1 value is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 minus 2I2 is equals to 10. Is equals to 10. So 7 by 4 minus 10 is equals to 2I2. So 7 minus 40 divided by 4 is equals to 2I2. So I am writing here I2 value. So I2 is equals to 7 minus 40, it will give minus 33 divided by 8. So 8 ones are 8 fours are 32. 4.1 ampere, in and around 4.1 ampere. I1 value is So I1 value how much, Nana? That is 0.25. 0.25. I2 value is minus 4.1 ampere. So you have to remember one thing. In the 3 hours, that is 180 minutes, you have to solve 200 questions. Even though if you are in very perfect in the electrical circuits, if the question is coming like this, that is very lengthy procedure, then you skip it. These questions are like bouncers. Okay, so you have to be very clear that if the question is very lengthy, you have to leave that question. Okay, even though you are a very perfect in the circuits, that you have to follow. Okay na? Yes. Next question, this is the question number 3. Time is very important in the examination. Okay, next question. We have a star connection, like this is the delta connection. So delta connection values are, this is 5 ohms, and next this is 30 ohms, this is 15 ohms. The question number 4, we need to convert this into star conversion. The star conversion will be like this. This resistor is in between these two, and this resistor is in between these two, and this resistor is in between these two. First of all, I will calculate this one. So I am giving some nomenclature for this one. So that is, this is RA, RB, RC. RA can be calculated like this. RA is equals to, this is the resistance value connected between A and B. A, B, C. So RAB. Okay, so RA value, RAB into RAC or RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. That is, multiply this to 30 into 5. 30 into 5 divided by, add all 30 plus 5, 35, 35 plus 5, 40, 40 plus 10, 50. Okay, so 30, 20, 50. 5 ones are, 5 tens are. It will give 3 ohms, Nana. So RA value is 3 ohms. Similarly, a denominator is same for all values. Okay, denominator value is same. Next, in order to calculate RB, multiply these two. So how much it will give? 30 into 15 divided by, denominator is constant, that is 50. 0, 0 get cancel. 5 ones are, 5 threes are. It will give 9 ohms, Nana. Okay, yes. Next, so the resistance value in between these two, multiply these two, it will give 15 into 5 divided by 50. 5 ones are, 5 tens are. So 5 threes are, 5 twos are. 3 by 2, that is nothing but 1.5 ohms. RA value is 3 ohms. RB value is 9 ohms. RC value is 1.5 ohms. Like this we have to calculate delta to star conversion. Okay na? Yes. Next question. Question number 5. The relation between mutual inductance, self inductance and coefficient of coupling. Okay, so this is all about mutual inductance, Nana. Mutual inductance, right? So the formula for this one is M is equals to L in M is equals to K into L1 L2 under root, where M is the mutual inductance, K is the coefficient coupling. Okay, coupling coefficient. L1 L2 are inductance values. So I can able to write this one, K is equals to M divided by L1 L2. Okay, I can able to write in this way or this way. So for this question, question number 5, which option is correct? K is equals to M by L1 L2. Option B is correct for the question number 5. Next, question number 6. Superconductors are popularly used for. Superconductors is nothing but it has a zero resistivity. Superconductor has zero resistivity or zero resistance. So which are generally used in option A, generating very strong magnetic field. Option B, reducing I square R losses, generating electrostatic field, generating regions free from magnetic field. Okay, generating regions free from magnetic field. So option A is correct for this question, that is generating very strong magnetic field. Why we are using superconductors? The superconductors are used for generating maximum field, maximum magnetic field, that is nothing but strong magnetic field. Okay na? Yes, option A is correct for the 6th question. Next, 7th question, that is internal resistance of lead acid cell is mainly due to. Option A, negative plates. Option B, positive plates. Option C, electrolyte. Next one, both positive and negative plates. So internal resistance of lead acid battery. So the lead acid battery internal resistance is due to electrolyte. Which electrolyte will use in the lead acid battery? That is H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Okay na? Yes. Next, question number 8. Armature reaction effect when the DC machine is operating in saturated region. So if the DC machine is operating in the saturation region, then it will have demagnetization as well as cross magnetization. What is demagnetization? So demagnetization is nothing but decreasing the magnetic field. Okay, and cross magnetization, what is the cross magnetization? It will change, it will disturb the magnetic field. Okay, so it will have demagnetization as well as cross magnetization for the question number 8. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. Next, question number 9. In a lap winding, the number of brushes required is equals to. We have two types of windings in the DC machines. That is, first one is lap winding, second one is wave winding. So the number of brushes is used in lap winding. So lap winding, number of poles is equals to number of parallel paths. Number of parallel paths. Similarly, in the wave winding, the number of poles. Okay, the number of parallel paths are 2, always constant. Okay, so I'll read the options for this question. Question number 9. So in a lap winding, the number of brushes required is equals to. In a lap winding, the number of brushes is equals to number of poles. If the question is asked for wave winding, so it is 2, constant. Next question and last question of this session. DC machines which are subjected to abrupt changes of a load are provided with. Okay, if the sudden changes in the load happen, so which can be protected by using first one, interpole winding. Option B, that is compensating winding. Option C, equalizers. Option D, that is copper brushes. So answer A is correct for this question, that is interpole winding. Interpole winding, for suppose this is the machine, it has 4 poles, will connect one winding at this place, that is called interpole winding. Okay, thanks for watching this video. For more videos or for more information regarding ECET examination, please do subscribe to My Dreams Academy. Thank you.